Hey girls, I am back again to talk about Chantal, and this stream is entitled You Are a Joke. She streamed this 5 hours ago from right now. It was 3 a.m. her time. She comes on and explains that she cannot sleep, so what is the only logical thing to do if you can't sleep? Rage about Nader, of course. So this is a 36-minute live stream, and I have clipped a couple of moments from this live stream so we can go ahead and have a casual conversation. So let's hear what she has to say.
I'm okay, but I'm just annoyed. The stupid asshole thinks he's gonna, like, go somewhere tomorrow and what, have me charged? I'm going first thing in the morning to the fucking Gatineau police to tell his probation officer all the harassing he's been doing when he had a fucking protective order. So good luck. Not thinking that I did anything to him. Oh, stop harassing me. Fuck off, the two of you. I cannot wait to go tomorrow. One of us is going to jail. Because he and DeeDee were so hell-bent. First of all, I wanted to be back with him, so yes, I dropped the first order. I don't know. Because I held a lot of shit back to protect him. And now he's threatening to, what, go to the police? Like, you're a fucking stupid piece of crap. You're dumb fucking new fucking lover. And you have done nothing but harass me yourselves. And what, you think you're gonna go turn around now and go to the cops? Oh, I'm gonna go. Don't worry, Alyssa. I know his fucking probation officer's name and everything. And I have receipts from the hotel. Not only did he break the fucking protective order, but at that hotel, while he was breaking the protective order, that's when he abused me again. I'm not going to the police. I'm gonna go to right directly to his probation officer. If he thinks he's gonna fucking do that, you promise? He looked, at the end of his stream, he literally looked at the camera, at all 200 people watching you, mostly trolls, or bitter women who are desperate to suck your dick, after knowing how many STDs you've given me. What I initially wanted to do was for him not to be in trouble for it, so that we could be together. But it doesn't work that way. I called to tell him off so many times and he doesn't answer. I would fucking rip him a new asshole. Like, really? You're gonna, what? You're gonna charge me? Like, I'd really like to hear this. Anyways, I gotta get all my receipts. And then in the morning, I'm going to his probation officer. Don't believe me, just watch. Don't believe me, just watch. Last time you said you were doing that. And guess who ended up arrested? You. And I gotta be up. And I'm getting up the minute his fucking probation officer enters the premises. I'll be there with receipts. He wants to fucking play that game with me. I've protected you from shit for a long time. You want to threaten legal action against me for what? Messaging you and you won't block me? Okay. The fucking judge will literally tell you to block me and go away. Or no, he's probably gonna print that stupid email that doesn't even spell my last name properly. And guess what? If you send me a cease and desist letter that you Googled, I am just going to rip it up right in your fucking face and tell you to bring me to court. So do something. I don't know. But we'll see. He wants to play that game. I can definitely go tomorrow first thing. I haven't been on a road trip in a while anyways. I know exactly who his probation officer is. I know where she works because I brought him there many times. And when I wasn't supposed to see him. I have receipts from the hotel that he was at. I mean, like, he can really literally just, like, F all the way off with this. F all the way off. I'm tired of him going online talking shit and threatening me to do legal action. Like, sorry. You want to play that? I fucking protected you long enough then. Where are you going in the morning? I was thinking, Colleen, of going to the probation officer because he wants to play a game and go take legal action. Well, so will I. If the order's not in place, I don't know. Probably not. Maybe, I don't know. But I'm sure he's telling his probation officer a bunch of lies about me. I'm sure she'd like to know all the whole truth. because they're very, very, very strict where he has to be really honest about everything with her. So I know I saw him being all smug. He was mocking me again tonight, him and DeeDee, and they have the nerve to, but then at the end of his thing, fucking Holly, he has the nerve to be like, oh, tomorrow we're gonna take action. Have I ever lied to you guys? So he basically, and he swore to, he's like, I swear to you, you're gonna pay for this. You're gonna be in jail. Really? So guess what? I have a lot of proof that he was at the hotels with me, and while he was breaking the protection order, that's when he abused me, physically. So maybe he wants another trial on his hands. I'm actually pretty sleepy right now, and I'll see you guys tomorrow when I'm on the way to Gatineau. Bye guys, love you guys.
So Foodie Beauty is up bright and early this morning before the sun even comes up, spewing her hatred and her anger. She is upset at Nader once again. I mean, she can't even sleep because she's thinking about him. That's crazy to me. It seems that she's constantly just has him on her mind. Yeah. But she is now claiming that she is going to go to his probation officer, present evidence to him that Nader was speaking to her when the protection order was in place, and obviously that would be a breach of the protection order, which could get him in legal trouble, potentially. So she is going to go because Nader is claiming that he will be taking legal action against her today. I don't believe he specified exactly what he was going to be doing, but he did say today was the day that he was going to take legal action. So, of course, once again, Chantal is trying to beat him to the punch. This is literally the same exact thing that happened last time when she pressed charges a couple of months ago. He was claiming that he was going to go and get a restraining order, and he was hyping this up on his streams like an idiot. I mean, knowing that he probably wasn't going to do anything, and Chantal took the bait and wanted to beat him to the punch because she was so pissed off that she went to the Gatineau police and pressed charges on him. We know that since that moment, she has dropped the charges and has expressed nothing but regret, basically, that she even pressed those charges to begin with. So, again, she has learned nothing. This is just literally a repeat of the cycle in almost the same exact way, just a couple of months later. So, at this point, they're both claiming that the other doesn't have a case for harassment, that they're the ones being harassed, and they're right. At this point, none of them have a case for harassment, in my opinion, and they are both harassing each other with these dueling live streams where they're just talking mad shit about each other all the time. They need to just stop. Like, how are these almost 40-year-old people that are behaving like childhood bullies online, like they're literally like, Chantal is literally mean girling right now. Every time that she comes on live stream and people talk bad about DeeDee or Nader, she's loving it. That's the only moment when she laughs, is when she reads a comment about from one of her VIBs, and they're criticizing DeeDee and Nader, and she loves it. She loves it. So she is going to go to the probation officer because she is upset at Nader. Not because she is actually bothered by the fact that he saw her during a point in time when he wasn't supposed to. Of course, she doesn't care that he violated the protection order. It's pretty obvious because she was reaching out to him as well, right? So she had never had an intention of actually respecting the protection order that was placed. And he didn't have that intention either. It's pretty obvious. But now when it suits her narrative, she is going to go to his probation officer and try and get him in legal trouble because he is trying to do the same. Now, how does that make sense, right? She needs to just step away from the situation because it's going to end up the same exact way. A couple of weeks down the line, she's going to come and say that if anything happens, if anything comes from this, she is going to come and say, oh my God, I regret it. I should have never gone. I was so reactive. I'm so sorry. All this shit. We already know it, right? But she doesn't realize that in this point. I hope that when she wakes up after this, because when the stream ended, she said she was going to go back to bed. I hope that when she wakes up, she kind of realizes that she's just reacting to him and not acting of her own volition, basically. She's a slave to her own emotions. It's ridiculous, and that she doesn't realize this, or she does realize it and just doesn't want to get help. At this point, I don't even fucking know. It could be anything. But additionally, she also keeps claiming that she dropped the first protection order, or she dropped the first order in order to protect him. In my opinion, no. She keeps stating she's trying to protect him. That's why she dropped the charges. She dropped the charges because she wanted to be able to see him freely without the consequence of possible legal repercussions for him or her, right? So she did it for her own interest because she wanted to see him. But now she's phrasing it as if she did it to protect him when she was the one that put the charges on him to begin with. And I'm not saying she shouldn't have. That's not what I'm claiming at all. She should definitely go to the police if she feels that she, a crime has been committed against her. But it seems that she doesn't have that feeling, or she doesn't feel that way, right? Because if she did, she would maintain that. And instead she flip-flops around and says, well, I might have exaggerated, or it's not that serious, or whatever she does to try and minimize the action after the fact. So I think she needs to, everyone involved, but in this moment, she needs to take responsibility, calm down, really analyze the situation, and think about what she's doing before she just reacts. And I don't think that she can do that. This is a serious situation. This is not just internet games. There are real life repercussions to the actions that she's claiming to take, as well as Nader, right? They're just playing a game online right now for the viewers. And, okay, fine, it's entertaining. We're watching it. We're entertained. But once they take it out of YouTube, out of the internet, and into real life, by him going to the police and her going to his probation officer, real life consequences can arise from that. And I don't know if they don't realize that, or they don't care, or I don't know. But they're both playing a stupid game that's going to get them in trouble. Somebody's going to get fed up at this point, either Nader, Chantal, or the law, but somebody's going to get fed up and some shit is going to happen that they are not prepared for. So we will see what comes of this. But until then, if you guys have any opinions on the topic, I would love to hear about it down in the comment section where we can have a casual conversation. But until then, I will talk to you guys on the next one. Bye, guys.